marriage.
Deal? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty good deal. Because he
pretty
seemed
good
like
deal.
a nice guy.
He's the worst. He's pretty amazing. It's a
Tell
good
me
deal.
about your, you have a 9-month-old little girl. What's your little girl's name?
Hazel.
Oh, Hazel.
We kind of like old lady names.
Now, I don't think of it as an old lady name, but my aunt, my mother's sister, is named Hazel.
You have to say that.
It's a beautiful name.
It's a good name, yeah.
How is Hazel? 9 months
She's
old?
so cute and fat.
What do they do at 9 months? They're not walking and talking yet, are
Drooling,
they?
crawling,
Yeah.
moving with kind of a velocity now.
No, I see. I'm no. What do they call them when you go to your doctor when you're pregnant? I'm no pediatrician. I'm no obstetrician. I'm no obstetrician. But I'm
It
wondering.
would be amazing if you were.
Would it?
Like on the side.
Yeah. In addition, I'm not only a talk show
I'm an
host.
OBGYN.
I'm an obstetrician.
That would be great.
All you Jimmies out there can just suck it. But no, I'm wondering, and again, none of my business, but when you were making the movie Into the Woods, were you with child?
I was with child. I found out I was pregnant the same week I found out I had the job. So I had to call Rob Marshall, our director, about 2 weeks before we started rehearsing, and I said, I have something to tell you.
Yeah.
He said, you're having a baby, for a joke. And I went, yes, Rob, I am, you know. And
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, for a director, this a decision is tricky. Do we? I mean,
it's also because I'm supposed to be playing this barren woman who can't have children, and I'm like, the ultimate irony of a
how do you
pregnant
explain
actress.
the pregnancy? Yeah.
So I was about 4 months when we started shooting, or 3.5 months, and about 7.5 months by the end. And the objects they put me...
7.5 months?
Yeah, yeah. And the objects they would hide my pregnancy behind got bigger and bigger. It started off like a bag, and then it became another actor, and then it became a cow by the end of it. There's a cow in the movie, yeah.
Catering trucks.
Yeah.
But now, honestly, creatively speaking, and it's a lovely thing that you are pregnant. You're a lovely actress, and why wouldn't you want to be pregnant? But if the plot of the movie is here's a woman who not only is not pregnant, is trying desperately to become pregnant,
Yes.
but yet before our eyes is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Did anybody ever say, I don't know?
Well, I probably, Chris Pine was the only one, because we have this very romantic scene where he has to sort of dip me. And when we did it in rehearsals, I was about 3.5 months pregnant. By the time we did it, it was right at the end. And I said, you need to add 25 pounds to that dip. Like, you better get in a deep plunge. And I swear to God, I felt his quad just shaking as he was holding it. It was like, it was just awful.
Well, he was dipping for two.
Dipping for two.
But do you know what I mean? It's an essential part of the story.
I know.
But yet, right before our eyes, I mean,
getting
they
larger.
could have written it right into, oh my God, good news, guess what, everyone? While we've been in the woods, she's somehow gotten pregnant.
Listen, weird stuff happens in the woods.
Yo, you
Yeah.
don't need to tell me. And what about that Meryl Streep, for God's sake?
She's so amazing, it's annoying at this
You
point.
were,
It's like
you
annoying.
were with her in the Devil Wears Prada
Yeah,
movie. And
she's tormenting me in that, and now she's tormenting me in this movie. She's the witch that has cast this horrible spell on our house.
Right.
So I just said, this is it. We couldn't have any other dynamic now. You just have to hate me.
But you saved her life on the set of the
she
film.
owes me. That's why I think at some point I should play the Queen of Versailles, and she could be my lowly dressmaker.
Did you mention that to her?
I did mention it to her. I did. I know. Well, I think it's a great idea, and I mentioned it to her, and her response was, dream on.
Dream on, yeah.
It's Meryl Streep, so. But I did save her life, yes.
That was on this movie, the production of this movie.
Yes, we were rehearsing a scene where she's playing the witch, and she's supposed to jump onto the table with a cape and everything. And I just saw this thing happen in slow motion. You know when you see something awful happens, it's like the sound cuts out. It's like, you know. And Meryl Streep's foot got caught in her cape, and we just started to watch her slowly topple headfirst towards the concrete floor. Rob Marshall and James Corden froze, didn't move, and the pregnant woman caught her.
You actually caught her?
I caught her!
Wow.
So she owes me. She should play my lowly dressmaker. She owes me big time.
Now, I'm sure it was scary at the time, but now in retelling, have we enhanced it a bit, or was it, or was it that close to real danger? Could she have been injured?
She could have been injured. Yeah, I don't think she would have died because she's not supposed to ever die.
No,
so,
yeah. Was there any thought on the set? Just let her go.
I could play the witch. Yeah. It went through my head, actually. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Now, is your husband home with the baby right now?
He is, yeah. Yeah.
He's a lucky guy, this guy, isn't he?
He's a lucky guy.
And you're singing and stuff in the movie?
I'm singing and stuff in the movie, which is scary because it's... Do you know Stephen Sondheim's musicals?
Do I?
Do I ever? And he's going to break into song. That would be a perfect musical number moment.
I know, it would be great, wouldn't it? That's too bad.
His stuff's complex.
Let me take a guess. Send in the clowns?
Yes.
Okay. No, don't you dare.
Do it!
So you're singing stuff, and had you sung on film before?
I had not sung on film. I had sung in the shower by myself, so unless you've showered with me, you wouldn't know that I would sing. It's a long list.
It's a long list.
It's a long list.
It's a long list, she says. Hey, John, how's that make you feel?
Hey, John!
Huh?
No, and the honest truth is that I hadn't even ever sung in front of John, so I found it nerve-wracking singing in front of people, and I was reluctant to audition for Rob Marshall. He was like a musical god. But it was amazing, and Stephen Sondheim's music is so complex and challenging.
You know, when you see the finished product here, do you think, whoa, this is great? Are you pleased with the whole effort?
I'm the only one applauding myself in the audience after 8
You know what I mean, because you put a lot of work and a lot of trouble into it.
I am so proud.
You're 7.5 months pregnant, pretending you're not pregnant. There's that. Talk about acting.
That's it. I am really proud. Unspeakably proud. I think it's beautiful.
Perfect film for a Christmas opening,
it's perfect. I'm so proud.
And it was a hugely successful musical. Ran and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, I hadn't even heard. In England, nobody really knows Into the Woods. In America, they do it in every high school. And
well, screw them.
Screw them, right?
Let's take a look at a clip. This is Into the Woods. Opens December 25th. What are we going to see? You're singing. You're pregnant. How pregnant are you in this?
I think at this point I was like 5 months. You know.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this will be good.
Yeah.
Can we see? You think we'll see?
I don't think so. Yeah. I mean, now that's all they're going to be looking at.
Anything to sell tickets.
Our fat issue.
Yeah. No. They shoot this in IMAX? Because then. You know what I mean?
We're screwed, yeah.
No, it'll be fun. Okay, let's see if we can tell. Here it is, Into the Woods. Take a look, Emily Blunt.
Beans? Oh, no, we mustn't give up our beans. Well, if you feel that we must.
Beans in exchange for my cow?
Oh, no, son, these are no ordinary beans. These beans, they carry magic.
Magic? What kind of magic?
Tell him.
It's a magic that defies description.
Yes.
How many beans?
6.
They're 5.
5.
They're worth £1 each, at least.
Could I buy my cow back someday?
Wow.
Yes.
Possibly. So, yeah, this seems like we've made a fair trade. Okay, here you go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right.